All right, it's time for Jerry and the Goddesses Part 4. I sat on the floor of the shower waiting for the argument to end. I wasn't curled up crying or anything, my knees were just too weak to support my weight. He was my worshiper first. You're not giving him what he needs. He's a doctoral student in history, for fuck's sake. Do you think knowledge is not what he needs? He's more than just a student, he's a man too. I don't care. He sacrificed to me first. Pfft. He burned a book. Isn't that the opposite of what your worshiper should be doing? Don't you start with that. What he gave you wasn't even a sacrifice. He's been doing that every night for years. Plus, whenever he's alone or when he has an excuse to lock his door in that one time in the library. Shut up. I'm a giant nerd. I've already been teased about it enough already. Sheesh. Being nerdy is lonely. Not that there's anything wrong with me, I just don't have any time to meet people. Before I could sink too deeply into despair, the door banged open. I looked up, an electric shock of terror flashing through me, but it was Sarissa. I sighed with relief. Tell her I can't. I'm chafed and my knees are too weak. Please, Sarissa, I'm begging you. She huffed at me and looked down her nose. I warned you that there were other forgotten gods and goddesses like me, deities who would leap on the first person to follow them. Yes, but I didn't think you meant it literally. I'm the goddess of knowledge, Jerry, not the goddess of similes and metaphors. Though I am the goddess of poetry as well, so maybe I am. She trailed off with a sigh. Well, she said, healing is in my portfolio as well, I suppose. I don't like sharing you with another deity, but if you promise to stop summoning new ones, I'll make sure you can keep up with Anana. Hope glimmered in my breast. I mean, I wasn't doing too hot, and I had been hoping Sarissa could chase Anana off or something, but giving me the ability to keep up with her? Well, that was a wet dream come true. The best of both worlds. Please? I muttered in a small voice. Sarissa held out her arms for me with a sigh. I climbed unsteadily to my feet and embraced her, and I felt my knees grow stronger and my thing stopped burning from the water. All right, now, you don't have any graduate work scheduled for a couple of days, so you're going to have to keep Inanna happy. I'll make sure you're up to it, but you have to promise me to give me all of your attention once you're back researching again, okay? I nodded. I will. I promise. I turned off the water and Sarissa helped me towel off like my mom used to do when I was a kid. I wrapped the towel around my waist and walked out. Inanna was standing there, that same predatory gleam in her eye. Inanna, I said, this is really, really great, but do you always have to be so aggressive about it? She grinned. It was an evil, evil grin, and a hungry one. I am the goddess of love, beauty, sex, and war. She leapt again. I screamed again. I don't think I'll ever get used to this.